Hey guys, how to know if your content is effectively nurturing people. This is part of our What Do You Need to Start a Coaching Business series. So my name is Bryce Tubbs and I started my coaching business back in 2018. And these are some of the lessons I've kind of learned that have helped me. Now, the reason why I make these videos, there's two reasons why I make the videos. Number one is because it gives me a chance to talk about something outside of accounting and bookkeeping, which is generally like my main business coaching niche. And also, I know that if I would have had these videos when I was starting out my coaching or consulting business, it would have made things a lot easier. A lot easier. So, let's kind of attack this thing. So also, if you want some help, maybe you're a coach or consultant or even agency owner, and you're trying to grow your business, but just not quite going the way that you want or that you'd hoped, go ahead and click the link inside the description to book a call with myself to see if I can help you inside of our program. So, one way that you can kind of tell if your content works is number one, is that answering questions that people are already asking inside of your niche. So let's say, for example, you're teaching people how to fix their own cars. Like you have a coaching business where you teach like people who have like nice, what is called classic cars, and you're coaching them how to restore it. If they're already asking certain questions and you're making videos around it, that's going to be adding value to them, and that's going to lead people actually wanting to watch your content and wanting to watch it deeper and deeper and deeper, right? So that's number one. Another way that you can kind of tell is when you're looking at your video statistics. So on platforms like YouTube, you can actually go and see like your watch time. Like for example, this on this channel, like it's newer, right? So my other channel on YouTube has like 2,100 subscribers. It got like 99,000 views over the past 2 years, right? And this channel comparatively is just beginning, right? So like we've put up probably 40 videos up to this point about like coaching and consulting content, right? And this Sunday, like the watch time just spiked, right? And I got a number of people like reaching out to me like on LinkedIn, and some people like booking a call from this channel. It's like, that's how you know like the content is working. People actually taking action, right? You're looking for action, you're looking for movement, you're looking for holding, right? So first you're looking for how people, are you hooking? Right, so that means that if you're looking at your video statistics, you want at least 3 to 4% of people who like see your thumbnail to click on the video. That means you're hooking them with your titles and with your thumbnails. Hold rate, you're generally looking for about 4 to about 5 minutes per video on average. And oftentimes, like again, you're looking for your watch time to just kind of rise and rise and rise. It doesn't have to just like spike, but you want it to be like trending upward over time. Next thing is how many people are actually like moving towards working with you, and that's like when they book the call and like they click on the link to book the call in your bio or your description or your comment section. Just depends where you're storing it. Next thing is, you should be doing at least one weekly training inside of your community. So we have the ABC formula, right? So that's audience, branding, and then conversion. Right, so inside of branding and conversion, branding is gonna be your content, like what you're actually talking about. Audience is generally like who are you actually thinking about, and like how are you actually going and bringing people to see your branding content. Conversion is more of like where are the people stored, so you can start having conversations to get them to want to work with you. So part of the C is that I have my people either on my Instagram profile or inside of like a Facebook community. I'm all about growing my followers so I can see about messaging them to want to work with me. Right, so inside of my Facebook group, every week I do like a weekly training where it's like on Thursdays at 3:30, I like kind of talk about a result that one of my students had inside of our program, and that has been a very, very, very effective thing to do because people start feeling like they know you, they start having consistency in seeing you, and they start hearing different things about like results, right? Because you could just give a free training about just some random thing. I prefer to kind of do it where I talk about like a student result because it's almost like a story, right? It's a story and it's like a testimonial, right? And I can like kind of tell them exactly what happened from my point of view. And it's very interesting how that generally gets about 1 to 2 clients per month directly from that, not counting like all the people who like we message about giving them like a replay for the free training, right? Now, why is that important? Because there was a span last year between I think it was between like February to July where I just did not do a weekly training. I was just like, I don't like the Facebook group, I don't like this thing, blah 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 blah. I was like, I'm just done with it, with those weekly groups. Let's just ditch it, right? Let's just focus on Instagram. And I actually started getting some sales from people from the Facebook. They would just reach out to me and be like, hey man, I'm kind of ready to get started. And as we were talking, like, yeah, you know, whatever happened to those trainings you used to do? I used to watch all of your trainings. I was like, what? And then, yeah, man, I kind of missed them, you know, so I started watching your YouTube channel. But, you know, I've been wanting to talk to you for a while. So it's just like, oh. And that didn't happen just once. That happened like 3 different times. Someone was paying me money. We would talk about that. And they'd be like, yeah, I haven't seen your free trainings in a while. Like, are you still doing them? And then I knew, okay, I need to go get back on those. Because it's like, you might not see a lot of people watching, but it's not always about just like the views, right? Like on my main YouTube channel, like the most views we get are like, I think like 200, maybe 300 views on an average video. Like there are some videos that have like 1,000, 2,000 views. I think my highest video has like, let's say like 7,000 views on there or whatever. Well, the average video only gets like between like 40 to like 200 views. And it's just kind of like, you know, it's not always just about the views. It's about like, what are you saying inside of them? Are you actually speaking and hitting the right points that someone is going through in order to make sure they actually want to work with you? If you do that, then growing your business and growing your revenue is really important, right? Because also remember, it's like, it's not just about being an online influencer. Yeah, that's cool, and yeah, like it's cool to have like a 30,000 subscribers, right? But it's like at the end of the day, if those 30,000 people don't end up paying you, like what's the point? You're basically just like I don't know, maybe you like making videos. I personally would not make videos if I was not going to get paid for it. And I mean, I say that now, but like I did when I was first getting started back in 2019. I did 300 YouTube videos that like got no money for them. But I was doing it because I thought I was going to make money, right? And so that just says like the moment where all my videos stop making money, I'm not going to be doing videos. The moment when social media stops making me money, I'm not going to be on social media. Like I just won't. I'll just be off shooting my bow and arrow, driving in the hills, and then going traveling a lot more, right? Cool. So that's how you know if your content is actually working. And how to make sure that you know that you're nurturing your content. Cool. Talk to you guys soon. Also, if you want some help growing your business, maybe been trying, it's just not quite working the way that you want, go ahead and click the link inside the description to book a call with myself to see if I can help you inside our program. Like right now, I am keeping the program small. We're only accepting about 5 to 7 people per month to work with us inside the mentorship program, because it is a component of group, like small group, and there's a component of one-on-one as well. So since there is that one-on-one component, I can't just build like 50,000 people inside the program, because that just wouldn't work, right? So I wanted to make sure that I had a small group of people that can actually help to like the best of my ability and make sure you guys can actually go and reach your goals. So if that's you, I'd love to see you inside of the call. If you're not quite ready, that's okay too. I'll see you inside of the next video. Take it easy.